Hiya! Captain Kick!
Hey guys, how's it? Back with another episode. You might notice the background seems a bit different. And, oh my word, Suj, what the? I never realized, look at this. What is this? Yeah, is this like a mini me sitting next to me?
Rather be shorter than you than behind
What?
you on the table, okay?
I don't know what special effects they're using here, but you appear much smaller than in real life.
And in real life, I'm pretty small, so that's saying something.
Okay, so yeah, hey Suj, this week, this game week that went past, lots of angry managers.
Yeah. Now it was a bad one for a lot of people. However, Christmas yesterday would have sorted everything out, with a few drinks so you can wash that straight out of your brain.
Yeah, but I'm surprised, man, because everything seemed to have gone against type in terms of who was gonna score. I mean, the home teams and away teams.
Yeah, that's great, man. I love it like that. You mustn't be able to predict it. It must be that type of a league. But it was a huge, I won't say shock, but I mean, really nobody called it.
Yeah, look, I mean, obviously with City's loss and United's big win, lots of changes. The main thing, though, I would say is that I don't think that a lot of players that we relied on were bad. I mean, I saw quite a few of the highlights, and it looked like there was a lot of hitting the bar and stuff like that. But look, we're gonna have a short episode this week. Let's just go straight to our captain picks, and then we'll talk from there. So I can see you've got Salah and Kane. So talk me through Salah.
Yeah, well, basically Salah has been involved in 17 goals this season and produced 4 goals and 2 assists in the last 4 game weeks. If that's not form, then I don't know.
Yeah.
I know I think he's about 13.2 now.
Yes.
So clearly everybody that did jump off him are jumping back on again.
Yes.
And with Newcastle at home, it might be a good few goals there.
You think so? Because I think we were looking at the head-to-head record, and I don't think Newcastle have ever beaten them at Anfield, have they?
I think the only solace that Newcastle can take is that Benitez knows Liverpool a bit, but I mean, doesn't have the team to actually counter them. So
Yeah, agreed. But Newcastle did decently well. Well, in the last game week, they got a clean sheet. They haven't had a clean sheet in a long time, and that was the first one. So I don't know if there's confidence there, but I think I have to agree with you. There is one caveat with Salah, but I'll leave that for after we speak about Kane. So Kane, to me, Salah would probably be your pick, right? I would actually fall in the Kane camp. But what do you have to say about Kane?
Okay. Look, Kane, I mean, the last game week they scored 6. There's nothing more to say. He got a goal, 2 goals and assists, which is basically like a hat-trick.
Yeah.
So Kane's getting back there. Eriksen is back. Okay, I think Ali's a bit of an injury doubt, but I mean, that team seems to be performing the way. But no one's actually, from people that I speak to, nobody's actually watching Tottenham because, I mean, quietly they third, having their best start to the season. Owens are scoring goals.
Yeah.
Made it through to the next round of the Champions League in a very hard group.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Kane seems to be back on board now and full steam ahead.
Yeah, and if I have a tip for FPL managers, there's a certain player by the name of Subhuman, Son Heung-min. He's also been performing brilliantly. I'm actually surprised he's not on our list for captains, to be honest.
Yeah, look, the reason why I didn't put him there is because if you don't have him, would you really bring him in because he's going to that Asia Cup in January?
Yeah, look, I mean, obviously for a short-term period, but actually that brings up a good point, though, about the going into January. This next 2 game weeks, now I'm forgetting what it is now.
This next 2 game weeks, all the teams that play at home, like basically whoever plays at home today, in this game week today, also play at home on the weekend.
Okay. So maybe my suggestion there is not necessarily you captain him, but if you like you just said, Spurs are quietly doing their business, then that means he'd be a good pick to bring in, because Eriksen's a bit pricey, 9 point something.
Yeah.
Whereas Son Heung-min he's still in the 7 point something, is he not?
Yeah.
Yeah, so to me, that's a good pick. And another good pick, we must mention it, I guess, quickly, is what's going on here? United, back in action.
Yeah. Well, look.
Do you think Martial's a good pick for a team? Because, I mean, he scored 8 goals in the last 8 game weeks.
That he started.
Yeah, that he started, yeah.
So it seems like if he starts, he scores. He's another Sane kind of type of character. So, I mean, I don't see why not. They are on a bit of a up because of the new manager. And they've got very good fixtures.
Yeah.
So, if you're lacking in your mini league, maybe you can just steal one of those Owens and have a punt. Like Rashford also seems like, for me, a decent punt to take Wilson out because their fixtures go terrible.
Yeah.
So Wilson's basically the same price as Rashford. And if you want to take a chance and not upset your midfield, then I'd go with Rashford.
Well, look, going back to the captains, I mean, Kane, to me, I would pick him because, I mean, he's still... look, they're obviously scoring at a similar level now, right?
Yeah.
Who are Spurs actually playing?
They're playing Bournemouth.
They're playing Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth. No, but their record has gotten better in the last 4 or 5 away games. They're no more the whipping boys now. They're out of the bottom 3 for shots conceded away from goal, away from home and stuff like that.
That's fair enough, but if you look at their fixture list, Bournemouth have a dangerous fixture list, John. They're playing some... That's why I'm staying away from the likes of Ryan Fraser and stuff like that. But what I wanted to bring up here, between these two captains here, what I'm trying to swing it in my favor here, is if I actually just go down here and look at the bonus points, can you see that Salah only has 6 bonus points for the season? Kane has 15.
Yeah.
Not as much as the most in the league, but for all Salah's goal scoring and there's something that's not going quite right there because he's not garnering any of the bonus points. What does that mean? Does that mean that he's doing what Aubameyang's doing? Which is, he's anonymous and then he shows up and then scores the goals? I don't think that's the case, so I'm not sure.
I think maybe the bonus points are spread throughout that team because, there is Mane, there's Shaqiri, there's Firmino.
Yeah, so, but look, no one's going to complain if he finishes.
He's never really been, even last season when he was making all that points, he was never really a bonus point man.
Okay. So that would be my little caveat there, because I would say Kane would be my... But Lucas...
No, I completely agree with that. I want my captain to get the bonus points because, even 1 bonus points is 2 points as captain. And that's 2 points. 1 point is... 2 points is you can use it anytime, no problem.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look, that's it for today. I think it's still a today shoot between this. Oh, one more tip, guys. Just be careful. Sane played a full game. Pep is he's most likely going to rotate. There's going to be quite a few rotations in this next 2 game weeks.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah. But I think Liverpool would want to keep their momentum, so they'll probably be safe. And so would Spurs, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, cheers. Good luck, guys, and we'll catch you for Saturday.
Merry Boxing Day.
Merry Boxing Day. Cheers.